Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host, BringItDon. I'll tell you what happened after this fight, but I ran into some bandits on the road, and we're going to defeat them. At least that's the plan. Let's go for the illusionist first. Rage up!
Tear them apart!
Alright, let's see if we can put some of these guys to sleep as well.
They go down!
Well, actually, I need to keep them here, so if they're focusing on Amiri... So I'm about to cast sleep here, so... Have these two go over here, I guess. Amiri, you're gonna have to tank some damage for me. Or not, because she just one-shotted that guy. Alright, well, let's take care of the bandit. Oh no, he's still alive. That was the illusionist that went down.
You deserved it.
Alright, good. That's right, that only lasts a minute. This lasts, it's permanent. Makes it till the fight's over. Alright, so...
This won't kill me.
This wasn't as hard of a fight as I thought it was going to be.
I'll survive.
Oh, well, she went down. I should
always
have
survive.
probably tried to stop that. Oopsies. Maybe try to make him go to sleep again. Oh, it's just the one left, actually.
Do not falter.
Probably don't have to worry about casting magic.
Wishes. This is where I step in.
I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. I was trying to think about how I was going to tell the story. Let's see if I can daze him, actually. She should be fine for now. Well, she never took her thing. There we go.
Bring it!
So off camera, I bought some alchemist fire and actually went and cleared out Fang. No, I didn't. I didn't clear out Fangberry Cave. So what happened last episode? I think I said that I was going to start talking or getting to know one companion per episode, and so I had equipped her with chainmail as well. I had to reload a previous save because I went to. I read all of Lindsay's dialogue, and then I realized I wasn't recording on my way back to Fangberry Cave. I went back, I bought a bunch of alchemist fire. That's where we're going now. We're going back to Oleg's Tavern. I just wanted to show that fight because it looked like I was going to struggle, and I did a little bit. I also wanted to connect these up, connect up the roads. Hopefully we'll run into another fight because these two guys are not in good shape. Alright, so I'm going to go talk to Boken, buy some alchemist fire for the conflict with the swarm of spiders. Yeah. So the companions have a good amount of dialogue, and I had spent, I don't know, I want to say it was maybe 10 minutes of reading the dialogue out loud. But I'm gonna go rest real quick. I'm gonna rest. We're gonna do Lindsay's dialogue this episode at the beginning. Well, as soon as I'm done resting. Then we're gonna go and talk to, or get the alchemist fire, then go back to Fangberry Cave, and I think I've already explained all this. Oh man. Alright, good. Got a good amount of hit points back. She's doing okay as well.
Without a doubt.
I should have some stuff to sell here. Yeah, good. It's already ascending. Yeah, cooking ingredients. Gold trinket is not. Alright, there we go. 1,500. Sitting on a pretty good chunk of money. Where's he at? That's right, he has the banded mail. Alright, so we're still in good shape. Actually, let's go ahead and grab the alchemist fire. I'm thinking about 15 should do. If I need more than that, well, I don't know. I don't know what then. Alright, let's go talk to Lindsay, get to know Lindsay, and then we'll scooch on out and take care of the Fangberries. Alright, remember, there's a fair amount of dialogue, but we've already read the first thing. Introduce herself. Alright. So tell me about yourself. Where are you from? I'm from all over. Haha, I was actually born in Galt, in such a tiny village that it's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, swilling homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. Who was your teacher? He's a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital, at the Church of Shaylin, but he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile to the tiniest, most godforsaken, priestless village he could find. The one where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's heads. It'll only distract them from their work. But he did teach me on the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me books. Poems, legends. I always feel like poems and legends, but... he was the one who told me about the Arknights of Avestan. And when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave me a magic ring so that Shaylin would protect me from harm. I haven't seen him since I ran away from home. I hope he's alright. I ask Shaylin every day to grant him a long life and new students. Arknights of Avestan, or Avestan, who are they? Oh, you haven't heard of them? How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself, every single chapter. Their adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. And now, look at me, here I am, on a heroic quest. How did you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing for me at home besides more radish patches, I decided to run away. A traveling book peddler, Tessie the Quill, happened across our village. Well, I stuck to her like a burr and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me as an apprentice. Together we traveled everywhere, to Brevoy and Taldor and even to Ustalav. And then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Pitax. And I thought, well, I love reading stories, so I can surely learn to write them too. I enrolled it on my first try, and they even gave me a scholarship. Then they expelled me. Haha, but that's okay. They'd already taught me all the important stuff, and now with Shaylin's help, I can manage on my own. Also, by the way, I'm recording with my dog in my office. I don't normally do that, so if you hear anything in the background, it's probably her licking herself. I'm trying to keep her a little quiet, but just be conscious of that. Anyway, do you worship Shaylin? Yes, but not to offend the other gods. Or sorry, yes, not to offend the other gods, but she is the most important of them all. All the other gods guard the world as it is, but only the eternal Rose, the goddess of beauty, calls us to the world as it should be. Now, why are your clothes so messy? Lindsay waves her hand carelessly. I'm sorry, again, I've read this already. I'm very parched now. Anyway, forget it. I can't waste money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 years, when people are reading my works, they aren't going to ask whether the author had holes in her sleeves. Alright, you come from Pitax, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Pitax, even though they kicked me out. A joyful place. What is life in Pitax like? Or is it Pitax? It might be Pitax. Actually, Pitax has always been one huge nest of thieves. Bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences, card sharps. It's always been home for the likes of them. That was before Iravetti became king. With him, a whole different life began there. Iravetti always wanted to make history, but not as another bandit with a crown. Though that's exactly what he is, haha. He wanted to be glorified through the centuries as a great patron of the arts, so he built the Academy of Grand Arts and spent lots of gold to assemble the best artists, poets, and musicians. Of course, the very best ones refused to go, but he got what he wanted in a way. If Pitax was once just a booze barn for thieves, now it's a cabaret. What do you know of King Iravetti? He won his crown in a game of cards, which says as much about Pitax as it does about him. He's fiendishly clever. Some cheats I know told me from the moment that he appeared, he started pulling off such schemes that the old city masters just scratched their heads. With him in charge, gold flooded into Pitax, and also, he's incredibly, unimaginably, fantastically decadent and conceited. Getting drunk with whores at the pub, that's not Lord Iravetti's style. Oh no, he aims higher, dressing up like a male Calistria with a golden codpiece and holding a 3-week orgy with dancing on the rooftops, parades, public executions, and a contest for the best ode to the great unrivaled king. That's more like it. He also likes singing. Ugh. And he orders his guards to make citizens gather for his shows. May Shaylin have mercy on his listeners. Tell me about the academy you studied at. You know, jokes aside, I'm thankful to Iravetti for building it, but he has no taste. At all. Whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying His Royal Highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribbles. He sacked a masterful flute player from Tinja for playing too quietly, and instead ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered the academy to expel me, and for what? An innocent limerick. Would you go back to the academy and finish your studies? I'd like to return, but on one condition. If they threw out 3/4 of the professors who teach there now, and returned all the ones they banished. If you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Irvedi's liking, then I would have had reason to be ashamed. As long as mediocre lickspittles sit at the academy, and those with real talent beg on the streets of Pydax, I will not cross the threshold of that place. Tell me about the book you're writing. What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth just as it happened. Well, the whole artistic truth. You know. No glory, no story. Why are you writing it? What's the point? When I was at the academy, Eobold the Insightful began his literature course with the question, what is a person? And he answered, a person is a storytelling animal. Our world does not consist of things, all these woods, seas, and cities. It consists of stories about those things, the stories we tell to ourselves and to each other. Just think about it. Centuries will pass and there will be no me and no you. All your subjects will be long gone, but you and I will live on in people's memories and influence their deeds, thanks to this very book. No offense, but your command of language is not that good. The truth doesn't hurt me. Who do you think my most severe critic is? That's right, it's me. This is my first real book, and I have much yet to learn. But don't you worry, I will do your feats justice. And if I put my foot in my mouth here and there, then we can print a second edition, revised and corrected. Your book is full of inconsistencies. Well, yes, I can admit that. Sometimes one has to bend a few details for the sake of dramatic effect. It's called poetic truth. I write about everything as if I saw it with my own eyes, even parts of the adventure that I wasn't around for. But I do always carefully question everyone who was with you at the time. Think of it as what? That's frustrating. A general picture. In the end, you're the hero of this book, and I am just the storyteller. So what kind of character am I? Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In the books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor. But what about in real life? But you eased all my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true hero, just like in the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed. But I'm writing the truth. You have an iron core. No matter what tricks fate throws in your path, you always know what's right and what's wrong. Some might say that's boring, but others will learn from your strong character. How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Well, these are only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write about, I won't change a single letter, so don't even ask. Of course, it's a book about you, but it's my book, understood? The small writer's eyes glow rebelliously. Alright, as long as you write the truth, I have no objection. I swear, Lindsay puts her little hand over her heart. Truth, only truth, and just a teensy bit of imaginative exaggeration. Alright. Tell me about your friendship with Tessie the Quill. What's there to say? The books woke my urge to travel, but it was only thanks to Tessie that I managed to really get out of my village. At first, Tessie tried in vain to get rid of me, but later when I told her I was staying in Pydax, she even shed a tear. I wonder where she is now. What's the deal with the ring you always wear on your finger? Ah, this. Lindsay holds her arm out for you to get a clear view of the ring. It was a gift to me from my first teacher. It's magical, imbued with the powers of Shayla, no less. When I get myself in trouble, it transports me to a safe spot. So, please don't be angry with me if I suddenly disappear from a fight. I'll wait for you here, promise. And the first time I almost clicked on this, because it was bolded out, or bolded, so I was like, oh, let's click on that. But I don't want her to leave. Anyway, we can go to Fangberry Cave now. And clear out the spiders. At least, hopefully. But before I do that, or before I forget, let's equip some of these. Hopefully we won't need more than 2 healing potions apiece. But yeah, I'd read all that, and then I realized that I I wasn't even recording. During a loading screen, I popped out real quick and popped back in. And realized, or I minimized the game and realized I wasn't even recording. I didn't have my software open up. But anyway, we should be good. There it is. Oh, cool. Alright, we didn't run into anything on the road, so we should be really good for the upcoming fight. I will...
I'm listening.
Just letting the ink dry.
I'm listening.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's heal her up a smidge before the fight. I like her being in the orange.
Forwards.
Also, I don't normally record twice in one day, but I just really wanted to, and it's Friday, so... Oh, I should have probably read that tip. So, I mean, there's no harm in doing it every now and then. But normally I don't like to record the same game twice in the same day. I try to just do my 2 in the morning. Alright, let's,
Don't hesitate.
I think I want to give the enlarged person to Amiri, not
Give the order.
her. Let's go ahead and
Together we
bless,
stand.
and...
Adventures call to them.
Here I am. See, I am your shield. Sword. One shouldn't brag about a big sword if they can't carry one. Kaya.
Alright, so I'm
Let
gonna
us strike
have
as one.
them...
Done with waiting. Tear them apart!
I will not falter.
What troubles you?
Stand with me.
I wonder if these guys can sleep over here. Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Then I'm gonna start throwing alchemist fire at them while I think they focus in on Amiri. That's not good. It might be on her. Let's go ahead and give her this. Let's try and keep her alive. Then we'll start chucking alchemist fire at these guys. If they're focusing on Amiri, then that's perfect. I can move everybody else back. It looks like they're focusing on Amiri. So swinging's not going to do us any favors. We just start chucking alchemist fire while Amiri takes the damage. I'm pretty sure the alchemist fire is also going to hit her. Did you stay back? Yeah, whatever. Just keep moving back and chucking alchemist fire. She doesn't have any more. Let's do that. Probably didn't need to burn through that other potion that I made her use. Alright, she needs a couple more on her belts. Oh, crap, more spawned. Alright, well that's not good. She's in trouble. -1 strength. Also not good. Alright, we'll have them go and fight it. Maybe I can... Oh, looks like it's just these 2 enemies, right? Yeah, just see that and that. Yeah, easy peasy. Alright, start chucking alchemist fire over here. Hang in there, Lindsay. Did I get it? Awesome, okay. Sweet, that didn't go too poorly. I mean, how many of the alchemist fire did I burn through, though? I only have 2 left. Which I guess I can go ahead and give to her. I'm gonna give the enlarged potion to her, since it gives you bonus to strength, and that's what I want her to focus on. Because she's a DPS. For another Alchemist Fire, that'll be fine. And I'll take a couple of these. I'm going to swap those out. Put this at the back. Alright. There we go. Potion of Mage Armor. Ooh, +4 armor bonus. Alright. Alright, that's a bush, so I'm definitely gonna see who has nature. Let's see, he has none, she has some. She has the most. Alright. Amiri? Oh.
I'm listening.
Amiri.
Done.
Cool. Wow, barely. Alright, let's get out of here. How long have I been recording? Excuse the sound cutting out for a second. Alright, cool, we have plenty of time. We'll go back, we'll turn this in, and then we'll head towards the ancient tomb, I believe it was. Which is where What's-His-Face is supposed to be waiting for us. Tartuccio. At least that's what that old man in the fog said. I'm glad I redeemed myself. That fight went a lot better. By the way, the spider swarms, or swarms of spiders, are completely immune to weapon damage. So I think in last episode I mentioned getting a blunt weapon or a bludgeoning weapon. I'm gonna go this way. I want to connect these roads real quick. There we go. But yeah, bludgeon weapons don't work either. It has to be Alchemist Fire. Or some sort of AoE effect. Like, I don't know if I had like a fireball or something. Anything like that. But I think Alchemist Fire. I looked through all like the inventories and stuff because I don't have any abilities that would suffice.
Forwards.
So looking through their shops, the best thing available was the Alchemist Fire. Alright, I'm gonna rest, and then I'm gonna go turn in the quest, and then head towards the ancient tomb. Yeah, that's right, because didn't they have... They had, she had strength damage. Anyway, let's talk to him. Boken or Bakken, whatever his name is. Give the Fangberries. After a quick glance at the basket, Boken grabs a fistful of berries and shoves them into his mouth. A smile of delight brightens his face. Ah, Fangberries. So fresh. You've been good to an old man. Thank you. Here, take these potions. If you need more, feel free to return. I'll even give you a discount. So, Potion of Restoration, Lesser, Potion of Cure Light Wounds, ×2. Oh, not bad. What do you use these Fangberries for? Truth be told, as I've gotten older, I've gotten kind of particular, and my appetite is almost gone. Everything I eat is practically tasteless to me now. I can barely force myself to swallow a bite. The only thing I can still taste is Fangberries, so I add them to my porridge or to roasted meat. I even add them to my potions. When I ran out of Fangberries, I stopped eating entirely. Svetlana tried to help me, the dear. She baked pies for me, cooked me fish soup and stewed venison. But I just couldn't eat any of it. I was desperate. Those darn spiders had sucked the last bit of joy out of my life. If not for you, I'd pretty much have starved to death. Miserable to the end. No. That's right. Bucket of moon radishes. Alright, well, let's head towards the ancient tomb. I'm hoping we kill Tartuccio and get the 2 companions that he took from me. Jathal and Harrim. But we'll see. I kind of want to see if I can get to this. Oh, this is just a kingdom resource. So I probably can't actually travel to it. I'm actually looking forward to random encounters, yeah, this early on. Get some of that sweet, sweet experience. Because every level counts.
Stand with me.
Alright, what do we got? A couple of bandits. Now, if this is a... We might have some behind us as well. Because last time... we had some behind us. And, what's-her-face got messed up real bad. Lindsay.
Let us strike as one.
Yeah, I don't see any, so we should be fine.
Do not
Oh, why didn't she
falter.
activate her courage thing? Didn't I pop it? Maybe not. Oh, they all got an attack of opportunity. Screw you guys. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Hey, look at those feet. Goodness. I thought I had big feet. Alright, here's the ancient tomb. Let's see how long I've been recording now. Alright. Yeah, we're making good time. Always quick save when you get the chance. Ooh, summon monster, protection from chaos. Let's she can use this. Let's drop this on her. Oh, I got two of them. Let's put that on, and I'll put the other alchemist fire on here. And then save again, since I've reorganized some stuff.
Forwards.
Wait, what's that? Tartuccio's mercenary. Oh, there's Harrim. Oh, hey, here's Tartuccio. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Why hurry? The same end awaits us all.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Your twaddle.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartuccio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Okay, so it looks like I can recruit them now. Let's try Harrim first. Harrim, I'd be happy to see you among my companions. Your faith does not oblige you to follow fools and liars like Tartuccio.
There is as much vanity in your words as in the words of all who have not seen the wisdom of Grotus. Yet you seem a worthier leader than the arrogant Tartuccio. Perhaps in serving you, I shall open your eyes to the teachings of my faith.
Okay.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
Do I have to fight Jathaw here?
Make a keep it close. I need inspiration.
She's green. Doesn't look like I can attack these guys. Let's see, what do we have here? Looks like an archer, a guy, sword and board, another archer. I'm going to focus on the archers. Let's go to the one furthest back. Harrim's focusing on that guy at least. Let's activate that. I have sleep. I can't forget to cast sleep. If the
Serves you right.
Let us strike as one.
Lost.
Did he already go down? Harrim, come on, man. Go ahead and rage up. I'm gonna cast sleep right here. Try and keep that guy off of her.
Do not falter.
Actually, go ahead and use your potion there, girl. Let's get the other archer. Always focus the archers, because they're usually the squishier of the lot.
They go down!
Sorry, it's just me casting. Yeah, keep casting that.
Protect me.
Oh, she's down. Crap.
Miserable.
We should be fine. We should be fine here. Focus this guy, I guess. And obviously go healer if I need to. I still have lay on hands. So blessing up. Yeah, we should still be fine. Don't have any good offensive abilities to use though. Just missing this guy a whole bunch. That's crappy. Come on, get him. Hit him.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Yeah, heal yourself. You'll be fine. And if I need to, I have, nope, not that one.
I require healing.
Yeah, this is not going super well. Bless is gonna, well, this has 20 seconds. He doesn't need to do that. Just keep attacking. Please kill this guy. Can't even see the fight as I look through the wall.
Killed me.
Burning through a lot of potions here. There we go. Take care of this guy. Well, we lost Valerie at least.
I'll survive.
Well, it's 1-on-1.
I always survive.
We lost Bless. Let's actually activate it. Maybe not. Might be a bad idea.
Strike as
I should have
one.
probably used Summon Monster on Lindsay. Come on, you got this, man. Maybe not. Heal. Just hit him, man. Just hit him. That's all you need to do. There we go. Hit him for a lot more. I have 8 health left, though. Ha! There we go. That's why I'm the hero, because I came out on top.
Yes, I'm still here.
I've got Harrim in our party now. Let's
Closer to the end.
level him up while I'm thinking about it. He doesn't get anything for second level. It's lame. Alright, let's give him religion and arcana, because I don't have any arcana knowledge yet. I guess that's all he gets. Alright. Good enough. Let's see, what's he got?
The end draws near.
I think we already saw what he had earlier in the thing. That's right, he has Destructive Smite. Let's put these over here. Didn't need to do that. Alright, actually, what I want to do is have probably this here, because that's a damaging ability, healing ability, the damage undead. Touch of Chaos would be nice to have. Let's put that in the front. Bane's pretty good as well. True Strike. Temporary intuitive insight into the immediate future during your next attack. Your next attack roll, if it's made before the end of the next round, gain plus 20 insight bonus. Okay. Well, let's put that there. Didn't mean to activate that.
Without a doubt.
Alright, well, anyway, let's go and explore the cave, loot everything. Ooh, an unidentified longsword. Scorched fragment of a necklace. This item bears a trace of lost power. It seems you found a shard of a destroyed artifact. If you find all the fragments, an artisan with enough skill can restore it for you. Okay. Skull of Corrosive Touch, and some stuff to sell, and some gold. Alright, what do we got over here? The image carved in the stone has almost completely worn away over the ages. One can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket covered with a coin. What do you got? Seen from afar to be but cracks in the stone, but turns out to be a faded image of a sun. A grinning jackal skull has recently been scratched on the top of the image. Okay. Judging by the outline, this bas relief once depicted the sun and moon. Now it's almost completely eroded. On closer inspection, one can discern the outline of a head with a single eye. Okay. Let's quick save real quick. I'm in rough shape. Hoping there's another fight ahead. Oh, sweet. It was a hidden switch.
What's that?
Ancient Cyclops coin. A memento of times long past. A well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it. Okay, so maybe not sell it to a regular merchant.
Would you look at that?
Alright, Lindsay, you're up.
What troubles you?
Survive. I always survive.
Well, that was rough.
Without a doubt.
Alright,
I stand ready.
he doesn't have any heals left. Anyway, a bas relief of the sun, long eroded, the vague outlines of 4 strange creatures have been carved over it. Some gold and some treasures. I wonder if I should rest here. I mean, this is an exit. It's a compass, so it leads back outside, right? Oh, sweet. An event. How sweet. The first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies and patches of low shrubs. Already, the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. Well, obviously, we'll try the check. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. Succeeded. No blade of grass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever just last passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked, till finally we came to a huge gully, the dried-up bed of a river of yore. But what is this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up in claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle, and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. Alright, let's, we try to imagine who or what left those claw marks. The claw marks were not deep. The attackers were small and lean. And more, these creatures walked on 2 legs. Finally, the form of the prints left no doubt in our minds. We stumbled onto kobold lands. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little clawed footprints on their way to the gully. It was as if someone from Tartuccio's band was wearing shoes, and then either took them off or grew claws, then jumped into the gully to avoid the battle. Do you think that Tartuccio is a kobold? Or he probably turned into one, because he's a magician, right? Detect magic. We tried to find any traces of magic in the surroundings. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the Illusion School of Magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. Yeah, so Tartuccio probably turned himself into a kobold to escape, while Jathal stayed to fight, right? We examined the path that snaked along the gully. This is the path that the fighter took. The path was frequently used. In its dust we saw both sets of footprints together. It was clear that those who had no claws left the battle surrounded by those that did. Alright, so Jathal was captured or was chased by the kobolds. Should I follow the single or the bigger trail? Let's follow the bigger trail, because if I can recruit Jathal or save her, then that's what I want to do. At first the path went right along the steep edge, but soon it turned, circling around a thick and prickly bush. No sooner had we turned than we ran into a band of kobolds who were approaching from the opposite direction. If there were any more footprints on the path, the kobolds surely trampled them, but we had no time to concern ourselves with that. Oh, well, maybe I don't want to be in a fight right now because everyone's at no health. You know? Like, I want to be in for a bit of a fight here. Alright, everybody needs to heal immediately. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We're in trouble. Let's see. Alchemist, archer, alchemist.
We shall overcome.
Summon a monster over here. And we might have this. That doesn't look like they're doing too much damage right off the bat. I think we just killed one anyway. Yeah.
Let us strike.
And that's right. He has that AoE healing, so we might be okay. Yeah, that healing. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Serves you right.
Oh, that guy has to go. Let's get her over there, and then everyone else is gonna get on the alchemist here. That's
Strike as one.
messing us up.
You deserved it.
Heck yeah, good job, Amiri.
Won't kill me.
She might be in a bit of a pickle. She moves so fast. Oh, she got clipped.
Always survive.
Please take out the alchemists. Come on, he's gonna hurt us.
For this failure.
Holy crap. Okay, try putting these guys to sleep.
Any last wishes?
Because after this, we're going back to the tavern anyway. Whew. All right, we made it. All right, let's have the same stuff everywhere. But I got like a pearl from one of them. All right. How long have I been recording now? 42 minutes. All right, let's head back to the tavern and we'll call it an episode. I feel like we made some decent progress this time. Man, I hope I don't run into anything on the way back. Son of a gun. I mean, we're okay. If Harrim gets that healing off at the beginning, we should be fine. Because I think 1 to 6 healing. Oh, come on. All right. Well, let's pop this. Let's pop a bless. I don't really want to burn through any more healing, so let's make him try to sleep. He doesn't have any more of that mojo.
Let us strike as one.
This isn't good. This isn't good at all.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Alright, bless it up. Why is this not activating? There we go. Alright, that's one down. Alright, screw up the other guy.
Do not falter.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting that fight to go much worse than it did.
Therefore I became righteous. Doesn't mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous.
There we go. Whew. That could have gotten much worse. Essentially, if she's the last one alive, it's over. If Lindsay's the last one alive, because she's not going to survive in a one-on-one against practically anything at this point. Alright, see if we make it back to town. I should probably rest after a fight, right? Nah, I'm back. I'm safe. Gotta push my luck until the very end. Alright, and I think I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna manage my inventory, and if there's anything else outside of, well, hello, what's going on? Is that a Miri? Alright, Oleg. Listen, well, since you dispatched those bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar. As big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tuskgutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Vekkel Benzin found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you will rid us of this monster. Amiri. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Want to bet I can chop off this Tuskgutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Yeah, alright, let's go kill this Tuskgutter. Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps your shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it. Okay, got another quest. Alright, so I'm going to sleep, I'm going to manage my inventory, and in the beginning of the next episode, we'll get to know Amiri. And then we'll go hunt a giant boar. Yeah, alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode.